Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 8th tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial we are going to talk about data type conversion in Python. And we use built-in methods to convert values from one data type to another, right? And when we convert an object from a data type to another, a new object is created and the older one exists in the memory till the time you don't restart your shell or shut your shell, right? So we're going to check out a few built-in methods, the popular ones that you might be using in the course, in this course, as well as, if you make applications in Python, then you might find some of these built-in methods handy, right? So the first method that we're going to see is to convert a float value to an integer value, right? And the method that you use is the int method, and then the way you use it is you type int, and then within parentheses you type in a float value, the value that you want to convert to its corresponding integer value. So I'll type in 55.89, and when I press the enter key, I see that the output is just 55, right? So the decimal part or the fractional part has been removed from the number, and I just see the whole number value, right? And the next method that we're going to check out is the float method, and this method is used to convert an integer value to a float value. So let's say I pass 36, which is an integer value, as an argument to this function, and I press the enter key, I see 36.0. So it cannot add any random number, like it cannot convert it to 36.13 because that'll be stupid. So it's not going to do that. It's just going to add 0 and a decimal point to make it a float value, right? And then let's say you want to convert an integer value to a string value. The method that you use is str method, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a string variable, my underscore string, and then I'll type in the assignment operator or the equal to symbol, and then the str function, and then value between the parentheses for this function as an argument. So let's say I want to convert the number 9500 to its corresponding string value, and when I press the enter key, I don't see any message, but then when I type my string and press the enter key, I see that 9500 is now displayed within single quotes. And the fun part of doing this is that if suppose you want to extract individual digits out of a number, right? So out of 9500, let's say you just want to extract the digit 5 for some application that you're making, then just see how convenient it gets, because now I can type in my string and then within square brackets the index for the second digit, which will be 1, right? Because the index of the first digit is obviously 0. When I press the enter key, I just see 5, right? So this way I can extract individual digits or some digits out of the entire number. And the next method that we're going to check out is the tuple method, and this method is used to convert a string to a tuple, right? So I'll type in tuple, and then within parentheses any string, and I'll just type in this is a string, and when I press the enter key, I see that I get the entire thing within parentheses, right? So if you guys remember, when we create a tuple, we use parentheses, and that's why the entire thing has been enclosed within parentheses, and the space characters are also there as individual elements in the tuple, right? And the next method that we're going to check out is the list method, and this, as you guys might have guessed already, is used to convert a string value to a list, right? So again, I will type in something. This will be a list, and when I press the enter key, I see all the values being displayed within square brackets, because square brackets are used with lists, and all the characters in the string have basically been converted to individual list elements, right? The next function that we're going to check out is the chr function, and this is my favorite. I use it a lot, and this function is used to obtain the corresponding ASCII value, sorry, the character value of a number. You get the ASCII character value of an ASCII number, right? So let's say I wanted to get the character value for the number 65 in the ASCII table, and if you guys don't know what ASCII values are, then you can Google them up. And ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and it's something that all programming languages use in some way or the other to obtain binary values of character values, right? So H has an ASCII value, and the alphabet T has an ASCII value, and then lowercase alphabets have different ASCII values from uppercase alphabets, and that's how characters are distinguished by programming languages. So when I press the enter key now, I see that I get A. So the ASCII value corresponding to the number 65 is capital A. And the reverse, to do the reverse of this, you use the ORD function, and this function gives you the number ASCII value of a character. So let's say I want to know the corresponding ASCII value of the alphabet small a. When I do that, when I press the enter key, I see 97. So the ASCII value of capital A is 65 and ASCII value of small a is 97, right? And if you want to find out the hex code of a number, then you use the hex function. Let's say I want to find the hex code of 4500. I press the enter key, I see that the hex code is 1194, and then you see 0 and X as the initial part of the output, and that's because whenever you use the hex function, you get these two numbers along with the actual value, and you will always have these in the beginning. And if you want to find out the octal value of a number, then you use the OCT function, and that's the oct function, and let's put in 4500 again as an argument. So the octal code for this is 10624, and you see 0 and O as the initial part of the value. And then if you want to find out the binary value of a number, let's say I want to find the binary value of 42, I'll use the bin function, or the it's basically an abbreviation for binary. And when I press the enter key, I see 0b as the initial part of the output, so this means that it's binary value, and then 101010, that's the binary value for 42. So these are all the functions that I wanted to discuss in this tutorial, and in the next tutorial we're going to begin our discussions on operators. And I hope you guys are having fun in this course, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.